First, tell me, have you watched the film? Did you like it? Tell me
I
all
have to
about
go
it.
and watch. I have to go and watch the movie. I just have been at home, not well, just getting out of that viral infection, which is
Yes, taken
omnipresent
over
like the
Bombay. Yeah.
monsoons. Yes, so just getting out of it today. Have little energy to do this, but then yeah, that's why I said that energy. Like I have to match it. थोड़ी मुश्किल होती है.
But
मैं पिछले पिछले हफ्ते से ऐसा वायरल में ऐसा बर्बाद पड़ी हुई थी तो वैसे.
But now here
Yeah.
you are. Shilpa, tell me, how did Barbaad happen to you? This is not the first time you're working with Yash Raj. You have a long relationship with them. Tell me, how did this song happen to you?
Yeah, it actually happened because of Yash Raj. I was recording something 2 months back, and so we finished the song, and we were finishing up like, okay, this is done. But there's one more thing. It's for Saiyaara. I said, okay, cool. आप भेजो मुझे गाना. And Rich sent me the track in his voice, and I'm like, wow, this is something that I've not done before. It's not a love song of this format, which was new for me, doing a love ballad like this, which and then Mohit was like, yeah, I mean, this is something which is a continuation of Tosin Anna. Think of it that way. I want um, that uh, that haunt about it. So yeah, that's how Barbad happened. Yeah.
So how long did it take to get into that? Like you said, you need that haunt, you need that base of the sound, but also you have a character who is so innocent and needs to suit her also. How long did that take to get into it? Because I feel, you singers also need to be an actor, to know the actor, to get into their skin and to sing for them.
No, true that, because when we started off recording it, uh, that's when Mohit had mentioned that, you know, she's actually a writer and she's extremely young. This is very uh, there's a lot of gush of feeling, but she's very innocent also. So to cap, and then I'm like, yeah, Mohit, please give me more words and make it more difficult for me because जब आप जो आपको पता है ना कि अच्छा this is love flowy love चलो ठीक है it's simple but when you have a lot of gush of words she's also innocent she's also a writer she's also afraid she's also nervous to fall in love yet she's in love it really corners you a lot that how would you express all of this and again not show that you're expressing all of this so yeah, that's always not an easy task to do. It takes time, but yeah, we had 2 sessions and it came off really well. Yeah.
Yes, and people are loving the music of this film and Barbaad especially. But tell me, what has the response been? We know you were sick, but people must be messaging you, and I know people who are constantly on loop listening to Sayara songs. So tell me any compliment that you've been getting online. What did Dad say? I am always very interested with what Uncle says because he is a musician himself. He's so well versed with music. So I want to know what Uncle said.
My dad is like ये राग गासावरी में no हाँ dad this is गासावरी like he
Same.
like no because yeah the technicals help I mean
Yeah.
you know आसावरी is ये बहुत गंभीर राग है ये आसावरी थाट भी होता है एक
Okay.
लाइक 10 थाट होते हैं हिंदुस्तानी क्लासिकल में कल्याण थाट बिलावल थाट काफी थाट उसमें आसावरी भी एक थाट है
Okay.
it's a class there are different classes of rags and asavari is a rag as well as a thought on its own it's a very deep rag उसी थाट में आपके राग दरबारी भी आती है सो दरबारी इज अ वेरी अगेन गंभीर राग आसावरी अगेन इज अ वेरी गंभीर राग सो यू कैन नॉट you know let that the rag has a haunt on its own so I think Rishabh choosing this rag to make this song is genius as is half the work is done there like when you sing hari mein tere samne so it is आसावरी का ही रूप है. This is completely Asavari. That is a roop of Asavari, and that's my dad's first thought about this song. Uh, it's amazing to see how people of course the world's become closer now that you can text each other so easily. There are so many different formats where you can talk to each other, and yeah, I always get this, like, this is like a 2 a.m 3 a.m song, like when you I said that's amazing, you guys are awake. I mean, that's a lot of my life also. I'm awake 2 a.m 3 a.m and you discover a new song, and you start listening to it. A lot of people say, everything is going well, and suddenly I heard this and I feel torn apart. Like, I'm sorry,
So
bro, but
yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's a
I'm
compliment,
sorry.
but
I'm sorry that you're feeling like torn apart, but यार अब म्यूजिक तो बंद नहीं करेंगे ना, गाने तो ऐसे ही चलते रहेंगे. That won't stop. There'll be more music coming your way. There's also something that uh, you these are some messages that you get that it sounds like a Mohit Suri song. I said that was the whole point, that
yes.
this album not just it doesn't sound like Mohit Suri. It reeks of it. It's supposed
Yeah,
to reek of
absolutely.
it.
It's supposed to. But
Yeah, and
Shilpa, tell me. Sorry, you please
yeah,
continue.
say no, no, say.
So, like we said, it's a Mohit Suri film. It's a Mohit. I was telling Mohit that it's a genre. Mohit Suri films are a genre in itself. Mohit Suri songs are a genre in itself. So, when you're doing a Mohit Suri song, is it too much pressure?
No, we don't work like that. That's never a good way to work. तब तब तो फिर आप कुछ भी नहीं कर पाओगे, लाइक अरे इसके
Hmm.
पहले वो किया था, उसके पहले वो किया था, उसके पहले वो किया था. That's not a good way to work. The only one way to work is that this is what it this is what we have at hand, and this is what we're going to be present and work on. That's about it. इससे ज्यादा like I said, इतना सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. You have your lyric, you have your tune, you have the emotion that has been explained to you. Now just soar with it. I don't think. In fact, I got this line also, like, um, the voice is like a genre by itself. So that's also another point of view that people had, and it's amazing to see how
Wow.
invested people are when they listen to music like this, and then you somehow you start feeling, oh God, this is not one recording can be taken for granted. There's no such thing. You have to really, really be over and above what you do for every recording. That there is no like uh, an off day. No, there can't be.
Shilpa, does it, you have done so many songs now, for Hindi film industry, but does it feel surreal every time you watch the film in a theater and you hear your voice on that big screen with Dolby sound? Does it still feel the same like the first time you heard it?
The biggest fear is that when I go to the theater, I'm not alone. You have your friends with you. There's Ritesh with me, and they can't keep quiet. So then you're like this, like isne gaya. I'm like yeah, mat. That is what happens with me from my first film, Abhi Tak Bhi. So whenever you go to watch the film, you have your friends who really like start shouting your name and like, woohoo, this is your like, yeah, tum log. So yeah.
So cute. I think that's very cute. Another thing that I wanted to ask, we were also speaking to Tanish Bakchi, and when you are doing lyrics or a song for, debutants, the the just not the cake is not taken away by the actors only. You also get that credit that, oh my god, look at the song, look at the singer, look at the lyrics. It's just not about the stars, because they're not stars, they're just actors in doing the first film. Do you think that also works?
Well, I think the 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 first thing that Mohit had mentioned to me, and I'm guessing all of us, was that this is going to be introduced to the people through musicians, and this is going to be a musician-led introduction to the film.
Hmm.
That was a given, that he wanted the musicians to introduce the film to the audiences, which again started with Tanishq, then of course Rish, Sachet Parampara. There's of course Mithun. There's Vishal Mishra, and now with Shreya and me joining the Sayara, it makes 7 songs, and we actually introduced the film to the people. And yeah, I mean, it felt nice that you're actually yeah, this is the introduction, like ये इससे आपकी फिल्म की पहचान हो जाएगी इन गानों से.
Hmm.
So I think that's what Mohit was very clear about that from the very beginning. Yes.
Hmm. I have to tell you, I don't know if you know this, but the film's title track has climbed the number 7 on Spotify
That
and
I know.
yeah,
That I
global.
know. That I know.
Yes,
That I know. That I know.
yes.
That I know. That I
So
know.
yeah, it's
I've
making
I've been
history globally.
I've been I've been texting Tanishq every single day, like, bro, this is this is happening. And in fact, before the song came out, we were just talking about it, like, I think April में कभी तो हम मिले थे. And he said, I'm doing this song with YRF. I said, you're already in great hands. It's, when YRF sees one song and has that belief with it, they really go all out with it. So I think you're already in great company when you're working with YRF. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a given.
Okay, my last question.
Yeah.
Heartbreak. I know you're married and you're in a very happy space, but what reminds you, or what do you think of when you sing Barbaad or listen to Barbaad? The lyrics are beautiful, but what are the things that come to your head? We all have had heartbreaks,
Well,
so
no, it's in fact, uh, the other day we were just chatting, some friends, and we also spoke about uh, heartbreak is not just about a beloved. You
no,
have
it's
a lot of
us.
heartbreaks.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Heartbreaks are, when you have a friend, like part ways. I think that hurts sometimes even more. uh, and you feel so disappointed, and uh, but Barbad, I think it just, I don't know. I still, whenever I hear it, I get back to that recording studio where I'm standing in the center, and we actually recorded in like pitch dark. There was just light on the lyrics because it was fairly new for me, and I just feel I'm standing there and singing it again and again, and that's where my mind keeps going, where I'm alone with my thoughts, with my emotion, and that's pretty tough when you're by yourself. No one's around you. There's no phones. There's nothing else. Just you and your thoughts, and that's where it takes me back whenever I listen to Barba.
Was
Yeah.
that done purposely, that the room was dark and just the spotlight on the lyrics?
Aesthetic, yeah. Aesthetic is a very big part of your life. You might not, it might not hit you at that point, but aesthetic matters so much.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, yeah, I was at the same place recording Ghungru while I was dancing
Yeah.
again, but it again, uh, the aesthetic required that loneliness,
Emotion.
that
Yeah.
that 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 solitude. It required that. Yes, yes.
I can just say congratulations, Shilpa, and
Thank you so much. Thank
I'm
you.
very,
Thank
very
you. It
proud
means a
of you.
lot.